This is 1706 Sumac Boulder spring cleanup bid. Standing at the front of the house looking south in the driveway. To the left is, next to the mailbox, is some spireas. These will cut down 2 to 4 inches. Same here. Same here. We're going to clean up all the beds of leaves and sticks. Lots of mulch here, so please be careful on that. With these sage here, we're going to just do this stuff here. And it's up here too. You see, I'm looking north now. Just a light rake here, please. No need to cut anything back. Pine needles underneath this tree here on the northeast corner. I'm going to take out the suckers on this, the very northeast corner of the property. Leave the primary bush alone, shrub alone, and just remove the suckers from this, please. Here on these sages, at most, couple 2 to 4 inches cut down. Most likely, same thing here. Just kind of like this, right? That's what Andy said. Cut her down, same way. This one. Along here, this whole mulch bed. This is the east side of the house, along the fence, property line. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here that we do not need to address during the spring cleanup, but for the gardening crew, this may be something we tackle down the road, all along here. Now I'm at the northeast corner of the house itself. There's the driveway, and here I am. I forgot what they called this, but we don't want to do anything to this until we get approval from the homeowner, as they need to check with their partner to make sure it's cool. So please leave this one alone. This one too, obvious dead only. This is, I guess, I've been told, is the way this plant wants to grow. So we wouldn't do an awful lot here. Obviously, we would clean up and blow out all of this. We would blow out this too, even though we're not, this mulch area here, even though we're not going to really do any weeding or anything, we still need to blow it out. Here's the back gate. I'm still like on the eastern side of the house. Just to clean up here with leaves. Clean up here with leaves, please. Now I'm in the backyard, still on the east side. Looking toward the house here, blow it out. Blow it out all the grass areas, and please blow this out along the fence, east side. We try to blow out as much as we can here as well. We are going to pull the dead out of these beds and cut these down. They will be planting things in here. It's also a project we may tackle down the road, but right now just need to make these 2 beds here as clean as we can, please. Not an awful lot here on the spring underneath this tree to clean up, but there may be some. The sticks shouldn't be an issue. If there are sticks, please include that as part of the cleanup. This, I'm starting on the south fence now, looking east. Kind of came where I just was. All along this fence, it's just going to be a blowout for now. This dogwood, again, it is in its natural environment, and they do like the way that it looks. I think what we'd like to do is just cut back some along the grass so the mow guys can get through easily. And then I think we would take what overhanging the fence as well. As you can see there, it's overhanging the fence looking west now. These are rows of Sharons, and they are sun-seeking, so they are going over the side. We're okay with that. What we would like to do, though, is similarly to the dogwood, cut these back so the mow guys can get through. Really nice plant. We would just take out the suckers if there are any here. You can see some along the back fence. I don't think we're going to do much with this. Gardening crew, please use your best judgment on this plant. Again, suckers back here against the fence. Taking out the dead from these bushes, please. This is the northwest corner of the backyard now. Used to be a gate here. We would just blow this out, please. There's really not a lot to do trimming of the trees or anything over in this area. Underneath the porch looks pretty good, but it might need just a little bit of a blow. Like to make it look clean. That's pretty much it for the backyard. There are going to be maybe several projects involved, and one of them might be crusher fines back in this area, but it doesn't apply now, so I shouldn't really bring it up. So we're walking back out now the way we came. We would want to get underneath here, blow it out. This is the front of the house now. I'm looking south right at the front of the house, in the front of the front door, right there. We blow all this out, blow all this out. Light rake here, as discussed before. Gardening prudence with this. Same here. Oh, already been through that. So now this is the very west side of the house. That's the backyard in which I just was. So we're on the other side of that fence now. There's the backyard. So we are going to figure out whether or not we can cut these all the way down. There's an awful lot of dead in these berry bushes. And down here as well. So that'll probably be called out on the sheets, but this will most likely be part of the scope of the spring cleanup as well. You can see there's quite a bit of leaves down there that we would need to take care of. Leaves in here, leaves in here, leaves in here. So now we are on the driveway, looking west. This plant may actually be removed. We're going to wait on this. We'd want to trim this one back as much as we can. We'd want to trim this juniper just to make the path legible or seeable. But for the most part, it's in its natural state like that. These we would just cut down accordingly if needed at the time. Same here. A little trimming here on the juniper by hand, please. Andy called it out by hand for the guy. So if we could trim up this junie and make the driveway defined, that would be great. Okay, that's 1706 Sumac spring cleanup and trimming.